Welcome to EduMoon. Hello guys, this is Sindhu and today our topic is liquid fuels. So what are liquid fuels? We already know that the fuels are of three types: solid fuels, liquid fuels and gaseous fuels. In this, liquid fuels is nothing but fuels which are in the form of liquids. And in liquid fuels, most of these fuels are obtained from occurring petroleum. Naturally occurring petroleum, which is also known as crude oil. This is the primary fuel and from which we will extract different types of fuels. Petroleum. It has so many names: crude oil, petroleum, rock oil, or mineral oil. It is occurs as a brown to black colored oil and it forms under the crust of earth or under the sea and all. It contains so many things: hydrocarbons, paraffins, and so many types of what we call metals and naphthenes, aromatics, and all. And the most common metals are Si, Fe, Al, Ca, Mg, Ni. And here the average composition of petroleum is C 83 to 87% and H 11 to 14%, S 0.5 to 3% and N 0.1% and O 2 to 3%. And what is occurrence of petroleum? It is nothing but the origin of petroleum. It is formed by organic matter which is present in the marine sediments. That is nothing but the dead organic matter. It means the dead plants, the dead animals and all. They will settle down to the bottom of the sea and they are attacked by the anaerobic bacteria. When they are attacked by the anaerobic bacteria, see, most of the organic compound, that is nothing but most of the organic matter will be destroyed, but some of the unsaturated fatty oils and fatty acids will left over and these will undergo polymerization and crude oil is formed. See, we have to get this crude oil by mining of petroleum and then refining of petroleum. We can get so many types of fuels from them. And what are the classifications of petroleum? Petroleums are classified on the basis of various types of hydrocarbons. We just now discussed that it contains types of hydrocarbons. If the petroleum contains mainly N-alkanes, it's nothing but paraffins, then it is known as paraffin-based oil, paraffin-based crude. It means it contains semi-solids which are composed of saturated hydrocarbons up to 335 H72. They are also known as waxes. It means paraffins. And the second one is asphalt base oil. It consists of aromatic and acyclic hydrocarbons. And it's nothing but it contains naphthenes and cycloparaffins, which are smaller amounts of paraffins and aromatics. And the last one is mixed base oil. This contains both the above type of compounds but rich in waxes. About 90% crude produced at present fall in this last category, which is mixed base oil. Now coming to mining of petroleum. Mining of petroleum. It is nothing but drilling holes in the earth crust and sinking pipes into oil-bearing porous rocks. We already know that petroleum is found in the earth crust, right? We have to get that petroleum from there. We have to get that petroleum from the earth crust. How can we get that petroleum? By using the process, that is by drilling holes into the earth crust. We will drill holes. We will send two pipes which are coaxial pipes, and we will send two pipes in which the outer pipe, through the outer pipe we will send the compressed air is sent through the outer pipe, and due to this compressed air hydrostatic pressure is formed and oil will automatically comes out, gushes out itself from the inner pipe. From the inner pipe oil will comes out from the inner pipe. In this way we will get the crude oil out from by using this method, mining. And we will also get the natural gas out from here. And this is the mining of petroleum, nothing but drilling the holes, and due to the compressed air hydrostatic pressure is formed, and due to this pressure the oil will automatically comes out. And this crude oil we obtained is not fit for marketing. Because it contains a lot of soluble and insoluble impurities. They must be removed. So we will use the next process, that is nothing but refining of petroleum. Refining of petroleum, it is nothing but the process of removing the impurities and separating it into different fractions which are having different boiling points. This process is known as refining of petroleum. Refining of petroleum consists of various stages, but three are the main stages. The first one is separation of water, and the second one is removal of sulfur compounds which are very harmful, and the third one is fractional distillation. And now we're going to study about separation of water. Separation of water, this process is known as Caldwell's process, and in this process we will remove the water from crude oil. Crude oil is allowed to pass through two highly charged electrodes, and due to this the colloidal water droplets will coalesce, that is nothing but will combine to form large drops which are then separated from the oil. And the next one is removal of harmful sulfur compounds. In order to remove the sulfur compounds in the crude oil, it is treated with copper oxide. And then sulfur compounds gets converted into insoluble copper sulfide, which can be removed by the filtration substances like NaCl and MgCl2. If they are present, they will corrode the refining equipment and result in scale formation. So these can be removed by these techniques like electric desalting and dehydration. Fractional distillation, it is nothing but crude oil is separated into various fractions at various boiling points. And now the process is the crude oil is heated by the furnace by using furnace at 400 degrees Celsius. It is heated here, it is heated here, and the crude oil is sent into the fractionating column. And also the fractionating column, it is given hot vapors are passed through the fractionating column. Hot vapors means steam is given, and fractionating column is nothing but a cylindrical towers containing horizontal steel trays, where each tray is provided with small chimney. See, this is a tray and it is provided with small chimney here. This is chimney, and covered with a loose cap. Here this is cap. See, if you can't see that, I can show you. This is cap. See, it is shown in the diagram in this way. Loose cap. Loose cap is because of the loose cap, condensation is taking place. Because of the loose cap, condensation takes place, and at different levels due to condensation, the crude oil will be formed into fractions. That is, vapors gradually cool as they go up and condensation takes place at different heights of column, and higher boiling fraction condenses first and rest of all turn by turn. See higher here, the higher boiling fraction, which is lubricating oil, and the next is diesel oil, and next kerosene will condenses, and next naphthalene, gasoline and petroleum either, and at the last uncondensed gas will be taken out from the chimney. See, uncondensed gas will be taken out from here. So various products are formed, right? Here what are the products formed? Uncondensed gas, petroleum either, gasoline, naphthalene, kerosene, diesel oil and lubricating oil. And at the last here, heavy oil is also produced. And in this way, we get so many that we will get fractions of crude oil. Crude oil is separated into various fractions at different boiling points. This whole process is known as fractional distillation. This table will says about different fractions obtained at different boiling points. First one is residue. We get the residue at above 400 degrees Celsius boiling point, when temperature is above 400 degrees Celsius, and the composition is C30 and above, and they are used as waterproofing for roofs as a fuel and also as a fuel. And next one is heavy oil. Heavy oil, and this is will gives lubricating oil, petroleum jelly, grease and paraffin wax, and they are used as lubricants and in cosmetics and medicines, and lubricants, and in candles and wax papers, and the composition is C17 to C30, and they will be formed when the temperature is in between 320 to 400 degrees Celsius. This is formation of heavy oil and lubrication oil. Next one is diesel oil. When the temperatures are below 320 and above 250, then diesel oil is formed and it is used as engine oil. Composition is C10 to C18. And next one is kerosene oil. It is formed when temperatures is below 250 degrees Celsius and in between 180 to 250. Composition is C10 to C16, and kerosene oil is used as a domestic fuel. We already know that, and jet engine fuel also. And naphthalene. Naphthalene will be formed when the temperature is decreased, that is 180 degrees Celsius in between 120 to 180. And gasoline and naphthalene is used as solvent in dry cleaning. And gasoline, it is also known as petrol, and this petrol, gasoline, is obtained when temperature is below 120 degrees and above 40 degrees, and composition is C5 to C9. It is used as a motor fuel. We already know that, and we will use that for traveling purposes and all. And petroleum ether, it is formed when temperatures are in between 30 to 70 degrees Celsius, and the composition is C5 to C7, and it is used as a solvent. And uncondensed gases. At last, the uncondensed gases, which means the gases which are not condensed, will be released after all the process, all the gases below released, all the oils below released. This will be the waste gases chimney, or the uncondensed gases will be released here, and they are used as domestical or industrial fuels under the name of LPG, and the boiling range is of below 30 degrees Celsius and composition is C1 to C4. This is the process of refining of petroleum, in which we discussed the uh, fractional distillation, and thus this process is called refining of petroleum, and the place in which this refining of petroleum is done are known as refractories, are known as oil refineries. And next we also have a cracking process. Cracking is nothing but converting the higher compounds, that is converting heavier fraction from the fractional distillation converted into useful lighter fractions by application of heat with or without catalyst. That is nothing but crackling is a process in an oil refinery by which large molecules break into smaller ones. This is the crackling process, and after the crackling process is the last process in the refining of petroleum. Thanks for watching. This is Sindhu, and please subscribe to EduMoon.